The scene cut in Kim Dan's apartment, where him and his grandmother live. I haven't heard a thing from Joo Jaekyung's people since that day. Makes sense, since all I did was mess up. He spoke in his mind. How much longer am I going to have to do these odd jobs? If it weren't for the goddamn pervert, I could have a good physical therapy gig by now. He remembered what happened to him from the past. The hospital director molested him while doing his duty from that time onwards. It's his first time attending physical therapy again with Joo Jaekyung. And I'm the one who lost my job. The hospital director wasn't even punished. What on earth has that guy been telling people about me? He wondered. No hospital nearby will even consider my application? When he got there in his apartment, he saw the loan sharks was standing there or perhaps were waiting for him. Okay, well, looks like I'm not going home tonight. He quickly run from there. There's nowhere left in this world where I can feel safe. Kim Dan in mind. How much longer do I have to live like this? At the convenience store where he can pass the time. Oh man, this is not good. Kim Dan in mind. Forget the principal payment. At this rate, I won't even make the interest next month. Haha. Grandma's hospital bill is coming up again, too.
Cell phone was buzzing, he answered. Who could it be at this hour, he wondered. You the doc? Kim Dan? He asked. This is Joo Jaekyung, he added. Who? He shocked. Yes, of course. Mr. Joo, hello. Kim Dan said, I'll cut to the chase. I have a match tomorrow. Joo Jaekyung said, Can I get another treatment right now? Joo Jaekyung said, I liked what you did last time. You can just come over to my place, he said. What do you say? He added. Right now? What? I hadn't heard anything, so I just assumed I'd never see him again. Kim Dan in mind, so he wasn't angry about what happened. But, Mr. Joo, it's too late to take the subway, and this is just so sudden. I'll pay you extra for the overtime, of course. Would say, Joo Jaekyung said, $5,000 be enough, he added. He was shocked. $5,000. Kim Dan spoke in his mind. You'll do it, right? Joe asked. And even as a monthly wage. But for a single session, it's not like I'm the best in the field or anything. He's really going to give me $5,000, Kim Dan still in shock. My God, he said. What do I do? Is it really okay for me to accept this? Kim Dan in mind.
Good, Joo Jaekyung said. I'll text you my address. Hurry over, Joo Jaekyung said. Kim Dan arrived at the taller building apartment. He was amazed. I guess $5,000 didn't just come out of nowhere. Makes sense. He's got to be the highest paid athlete in the country after all. I wonder what it would feel like to live someplace like this. He spoke in his mind. Huh? Why is the door open? Excuse me. He slowly opened the door wide. Don't make me say it again. Get out. Joo Jaekyung said. Where is this coming from? The guy asked, while putting up on his trouser jeans. Things are all hot and heavy. Then suddenly you're just done, Guy added. What's going on? Hot and heavy, my ass. I wasn't into it, so get the hell out. And let's be sure not to see each other again, Joo Jaekyung said. What? The guy asked. See? Was even nice enough to open the door for you, Joo Jaekyung said. Hey, Jaekyung, hang on a sec. We've been hooking up for months now. You're really going to end it like this? Come on, let's just think things over for a minute. I mean, you have to admit, he added, we do fit each other quite well, Guy said. Kim Dan was watching was so shocked. What's going on with these two men? The two were not on their senses had Kim Dan was already arrived and were listening to them.